Hello and welcome back to the channel. So what are we doing today? Today I want to show you a different part of my route. It's through one of the small villages I have. The biggest one of the small ones. So we will do this and avoid some mailboxes, because I don't always have lonely forest roads. I also have this one who goes through this this village. It's gonna reverse out and hope there will be no car. I see no car. So I can clean this crossing. Christmas Eve. No, New Year's Eve morning. So last day of the year. So it's quite straightforward. For you who have watched some of my live streams, have already seen this village, but I'll show it anyway. It's not that much snow here. It was more on the other end, but they are forecasting a lot of snow next week. So one Mercedes with the startup problem there. Yeah. So what you have to think about when you're going through places like this, you can't go very fast because you don't want to throw snow on the house, and then all these mailboxes. You want to go close with the wing, but not too close, because then you will break the mailbox. And I have to say, I'm quite proud. In 8 years on doing this, I have one destroyed mounting from a mailbox, the wooden thing that the mailbox hangs on, one of those, and one lid to a mailbox. That's all, and that's not much for 8 years, I think. And you have to go, this is about the right speed. I'm going 20 now here. So you go close, you go about 10 centimeters away from the mailbox, something like that, because you want to get as much snow as possible away from the road. The problem is, if I doesn't get that close, the snow that collects on the side of the road will grow and grow and grow, and then they will move the mailbox further out the road, and then, you know, the road gets even narrower. The only thing I don't give a peep about is the trash bins. We have these green big trash bins that they pull out to the road when it's when it's time to empty them, and then there comes a truck and collects them, as everywhere in the world. But some people is really they are putting it in a good spot, so I just can go past them. But if they don't want to shovel snow to get a good spot to put the trash bin, they just put it on side of the road. And I don't go 50 kilometers per hour and breaks them, but I go my line, and if I hit them with the wing in 20, it will just tip over into the ditch. And I do that because I don't want to make the road narrower and narrower and narrower, because they can't bother to shovel a hole in, or just leave it on the side of the road, because the trash truck or it can extend its can pick up things 2 meters away from the truck, so there's no problem even if it's not on the road itself. So, but it's not empty day today, so I can't show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's 10, 15 trash cans, but usually after a couple of weeks, when they have to go down the ditch and pick up the trash, they start to realize what they have to do, that they will have to do something about the placement of the recycle bins or trash bins. There's a bus stop there, it's quite narrow, so I have to lift the wing up to avoid it hitting the wing, hitting the curb. Here we have a little bit snow drifts. And as you can see, if I go too fast, I can't see the wing, so I'm not going that fast here. I can see that there's not much people going to work today. Most of the houses is completely asleep still. It's 07:30, New Year's Eve morning, so a lot of people are sleeping in today. Mailboxes to avoid. Okay, and I'm using the grader blade because I want to make the road as smooth as possible. Now when I have a chance. It's not that cold today either, so. Here we have another speed bump, but this isn't narrow, it's just a bump in the road. Whoop. Then I will go right here, but we have to finish the road up ahead first. like driving or plowing around these houses or any house this time of years, there's a lot of extra lighting in the house, Christmas light decorations, and the trees are white. It's quite nice, and you're completely alone on the road. I have a couple of extra tons of sand on the bed for better traction, because this tandem trucks tends to spin the tires when it's uphill and you're using the grader blade also. So I have 7 tons of extra sand on the bed, and then make it a little bit heavier to plow. So on the hills there you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but you hear the turbo spool up, and that's I really like that sound also. And this is an old narrow bridge, and it has a weight limitation, but I have, of course, I'm allowed to drive over it. Can't do my work if I wasn't allowed to drive over it, but only in the winter, of course. So no trucks allowed on this bridge other than me on plowing season. Here to the left you can see an old church, or not that old, but it's a church to the left there. You see there, rebuilt to a family house. One family is living there. So we reached the end of the road. It's turning around. I don't have to do this crossing because, change gear please, thank you, because there's an wheel loader doing that. But he has already been here and he hasn't done it. Change gear please, thank you. Sometimes you have to show who's in charge and tell this automatic gearbox that there is a gearbox and not an apple pie. And I can tell you, sometimes it really forgets what it's designed to do. Oh, we go back. Here we can see the church again to the right. Okay. So I think that was it for today. As I said, forecasting a lot of snow next week. So hopefully there will be more to do. It has been a really slow go this season. It's about half of the plow rounds as it normally is this time of year. So, but I won't complain, because all hell will break loose if I do. Hope you like this video. Now I'm gonna stop here and eat my sandwich, and then do the last road and go home. And Happy New Year, all viewers, or wherever you are in the world. See you next time.